We didn't want the first woman. We wanted the best. Okay. Now, I can't lift that and hand it to you, and you can't.
I don't think I can pick it up.
No. So we'll just look at it. Okay, good.
Beautiful. So
Katharine, you want to say a few words?
yes, I would love to say
Yeah, right
a
up
few
here.
words. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I'm just overwhelmed. I really, really am. I see some past winners right here, and that just fills my heart because I have so much respect for for all the past winners, that to be included in that number is very, very moving. This is quite something, really. I really am overwhelmed. Thank you so much. This has been an entirely amazing evening for me, and I know it is for my family too. Bowled over, Boone is not too strong a word to express how I felt when you called me that day and asked if I would be willing to accept this award. And I went, are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to accept this award. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, and I can't thank you and Park Cities Quail enough. It is a deep and important honor for me and my family. Thank you very much. You know, they say that the measure of an award is the company it keeps. Well, I tell you what, when I see who the past honorees have been, I can tell you I know I'm in very, very high cotton. Thank you. I want to thank some of the people that have made the last few months since I got that telephone call from Boone so much fun. I want to thank especially Matt Perry Miller and his adorable wife, Elizabeth, who have just been fantastic. And I think, once again, they've made this just an amazing night. And I've gotten to be friends, so I really, really do want to thank them. I want to thank Joe Crafton and Bubba Wood and Walter Mattia for this spectacular sculpture. I will treasure this beauty for the rest of my life. Thank you so much. Michelle Fruman, you've done so much to keep me organized. Jerry Cadigan and the whole WFAA crew, my God, you make everybody look like $1 million. You can come see me anytime you want. And Bill Noble, where are you? There you are, Bill. Thank you so much for underwriting that fun lunch. God, we had such a great time. And being a presenting sponsor and for donating that spectacular necklace that we're going to auction off today. Give them a big hand of applause. You know, there are just certain things that you got to have in life to get anywhere. And I think the most important thing is family. My family has made it possible for me to live a very rich and fulfilling life. It would never have turned out that way without their love and support. My mother, my father, my siblings, my precious, darling, supportive husband, Ben, my daughter, Ann, my sons, Karsten and Barkley. I love you so much. And my niece, Sally, is here tonight. Sally, where are you? I love you too, darling. Thank you for coming. I want to thank you for selecting. I agree, I'm not the winner. I got selected, which is even more special, I think, in many ways, especially by this crowd. But I want to thank you for selecting me to be the first woman to receive this award. I want to say something about that because it's important to me. My mother cared a lot about her first, and so do I. And now my daughter, Ann, is laying down her first. She recently became the first general counsel, female general counsel of the Texas General Land Office, and I'm very proud of that. And yes, I was the first and still the only female to serve as chairman of the Texas Parks and Wildlife Commission, the ultimate male club. And a club I was very proud to be a member of, I must say. People ask me, what are the traits that make a woman chairman successful? And I don't hesitate at all. Be sure you can outshoot the men. And if you can outshoot the men, I'm telling you, everything else falls right into place. Ladies, please step up and don't shy away if you ever have an opportunity to serve Texas. Women are the great untapped potential of hunting and therefore conservation in this country. Serving on the Parks and Wildlife Commission was really one of the great experiences of my life. I learned more about the character of Texans in the time I served on the commission than in any other time in my life. What struck me then and humbles me still is the love that Texans have for their wildlife resources. As long as that love is as strong as it is, we have nothing to worry about. Public meetings, if anybody's ever been to a public meeting at Parks and Wildlife, were an amazement to me. People from every walk of life, from every corner of Texas, made their way to Austin to have their say. Whether it was quail hunters or bass fishermen, whether it was ranchers or bow hunters, honestly, it didn't matter. They were there because they loved the natural resources of this state and put their money and their time where it mattered. And like I said, as long as that passion is alive, our wildlife resources will be there for all Texans to enjoy. There were some funny moments too, many funny moments. Commissioners would get a lot of mail, usually from concerned constituents about this matter or the other. And I was on the Hunting Regulations Committee, so I got even more, I think, than my fair share. One day, I received a letter in very tortured handwriting. The gentleman who wrote the letter was pleading with me to raise some bag limits. His letter ended, "Madam Chairman, a man can hardly feed a family of 5 on a 4 bullfrog a day limit." I was aghast that 4 bullfrogs was all the protein this poor family was getting every day. But only a gal raised on a ranch in South Texas would jump to the conclusion that the man and his family were having bullfrogs for dinner. But you have no idea what my father used to put on our plates for dinner. Although my family taught me how to shoot and opened my eyes to the incredible natural wonder of South Texas, it was my mother and her girlfriends who taught me, and I'm sure my sister would agree, about style in the hunting field. The great thing about quail hunting, ladies, is that camo is strictly forbidden, thank God. You can be just as cute as you want to be in the quail field. Hot colors are a must. Big hats and sunglasses, skinny jeans work great. Gorgeous boots and scarves, I'll tell you, you can go all out trying to keep from getting shot. It's fantastic. I know it may sound shallow, but style is the icing on the cake, and shooting quail is the only hunting sport I know of that allows ladies that expression in spades. Over the last few months, my family and I have had the opportunity to get to know some of the terrific leadership of Park Cities Quail. We've spent hours talking about our favorite subject, and it's given me the opportunity to think about what an organization like Park Cities Quail means to all Texans, and maybe even beyond. As you just heard, Laura Bush inspired us to found a new conservation organization called Taking Care of Texas. Laura is passionate about doing what she can to assist volunteer, community-led, and science-based organizations amplify the great work they're already doing. Volunteer, community-led, and science-based sounds a whole lot like Park Cities Quail to me. We understand that the work that your membership does benefits quail, no doubt, for the enjoyment of sportsmen, but we also believe that the scientific information that your efforts garner and the habitat management that so many of you invest in so generously have direct benefits to all Texans and all Texas wildlife. And through the dollars that you invest in education, you're doing your part to ensure that there are Texans down the road who honor the role of hunters and sportsmen as the original and enduring conservationists of our country. Someone called me after reading a newspaper article about me getting this award and asked me how he could get an award for doing something so much fun as shooting quail. And I kind of looked at him and said, well, you got a point, but it's a pretty minor point. The joy of shooting quail is what feeds our passion. The passion and the love is what drives us all in this room to get off our behinds, to open up our checkbooks, and do our part to ensure that we have lots of quail for a long, long time. Now, Now, I know you could say to yourself, I don't have to worry about this. Boone Pickens has got it covered. But it's not sporting to expect one or two people to pick up the tab for something we all enjoy so much. We all need to get some skin in the game, and this auction is perfect for that. Now, speaking of the auction, I'm pretty sure, Boone, that I'm going to have the authority to come back up here to the microphone if things start slowing down. And believe me, I will. And I'll name names, too. So let's dig deep so I don't have to call you out, and let's set a fundraising record tonight. That way, our great-grandchildren will be able to enjoy that amazing experience of walking across a field in the early morning, the dew soaking their boots, the call of a bob-white quail in the distance, the feel of a familiar shotgun in their hands, and that incredible moment of anticipation when their dog freezes and the covey explodes. So let's really get after it tonight to preserve that experience as our legacy to this part of the world. I want to thank you all again for this great honor. God bless Texas, its quail, and thank each and every one of you for taking care of Texas. Thank you.